Dan, here we are, second attempt, bit of fake, non-natural light. Little light refreshment. I'm not at work tomorrow, so I'm alright. I'll stop this camera pulse and guess the film, you'll never guess it. So, where are we? Right, Swedish. But I ain't got any Swedish headwear that fits me, so West German will have to do for now. So this Swedish get-up I've got here, I've been criticised in the comments before about it a couple of times. People have said, oh, you got West German shoulder boards on. Oh, this is actually, it is a World War II dated jacket. They had a 44 and a 45 dated one. But the home guard business and the attached pockets on the back had a post-war add-on, blah blah. Look. Right, my man cave, I'll do what I want in here. It is a World War II age jacket. I quite like the lapels, whether they're World War II or not I'm unsure. I don't mind the home guard badge. The West German epaulets, shoulder board, sorry, I put them on because they look European. I just had them spare. They've got Swedish buttons, I think they look alright. Not correct, but sometimes, as you know, when you try to do a display, you just try and go with what you've got. I haven't got any Y straps. These ammo pouches are right for this weapon. World War II flask, boots, the puttees or the gaiters are West German, post-war, but it sort of looks, it looks all right. You know, I'm happy with it as a, in inverted commas, I don't want to do that, but I just did. A World War II looking Swedish border guard. I mean, these are turn of the century British binoculars. I do have a pair of World War II dated Swedish binos upstairs, but they are so good, it almost breaks your heart to touch them. So they ain't coming in here. Let's leave these old knackers on there. They look alright, look fine. So, this is a case of, I mean, it's got the Larty pistol holster on there, you can see that. This is a case of, I bought the bayonet years ago, having something in the collection. I thought I'll never get a rifle for this. I'll never get a rifle. They did seem a little bit expensive for what they were. Cut long story short, I did buy a couple of Deacs not long ago, and I did a bit of a deal with the dealer, and I managed to get myself this. So what is it? Now I do have some notes. I mean, don't be silly. I don't know anything about these rifles. This is a Swedish M96 Mauser. So look at it, long rifle. As you can see, it is a bloody long rifle. There you go. I'm almost out my own property. Silly Stan. So you have a little look around it. Your marks on there, and my wife better not come in here. I can hear her scuttling around. Right, so I'll try and hold it up while I look at my notes. So the Swedes used various types of Mausers throughout their, you know, end of the 19th century, 20th century sort of thing. This is just concerned with the M96. So they were made, this one, sorry, was made by Carl Gustafstad's Gevärsfaktori, 1917. So you might see it on there. Apologise for the light, but it's across there. Also in that little part, it says HK, a crown with BNP, and it is a 6.5 by 55mm chambered rifle. Now, it was also made in Germany, and also made by, wow, to say this, Husqvarna Wapen Fabrics, sort of weapon works, at Akintin Bolag. I butchered that. The Carl Gustaf plant is in Eskilstuna, Sweden. Now, it is a matching numbers weapon. It's liberally stamped with the crown of the Swedish military all over it. If you can see it, if you pick it up, I'm just trying to see if I can get any more for any more. I can't even see myself in here. Oh, there you go. There you go. I know editing would be a good thing for me, but it's doing it. It's a different thing entirely. On the end of the butt, on the butt disc, there is something that says. Now, I believe, I'm not sure whether this was installed initially or later on, but it's like an information disc, and it says on here, overslag torped. I think overslag is arcs, so maybe arcs of fire, unsure. But on there's the ammo, 6.65 5.5 millimeters, little arrow pointing on that, and also the grade that this rifle was in before it was deactivated, and it was grade 1. Seems a shame, really, doesn't it? I mean, to deactivate a grade 1 rifle, but according to some of the live gun forums where people are shooting these for real, that they never made a bad Mauser, in condition 3 ones are in top rate nick. It also says up here on this end, I could not find anything about this. Again, people sometimes say you should have looked at this website. Well, you know, I took at least 10 minutes to research all this, you know. What do you think I am? So see in there, there's some scribble, some writing. And basically it says BNP 17 tons per square. So that might be 17 tons per square inch. J62. So yeah, it could be 17 tons per square inch. Now, the users were Sweden, Finland, Luxembourg, Denmark, Norway, Thailand and Iceland. So quite a mainly Nordic countries that used it. And I believe that the 6.65 55mm round, with it being smaller, I'm trying to think of it like an air rifle terms, 177 pellet, smaller, flatter trajectory. It's the same with these rifles. It's not a big heavy round, so it will fly pretty straight on its target. It is quite a nice piece. Cleaning rod, obviously screws in, screws out. Now, if you get one, now it's got HK stamped on, don't know what that means, but if you get one with SA stamped on it, and I believe maybe Military Collectibles has done some videos where things have got SA stamped on them and they're trying to fob it off as Sturm, Ableitung, you know, brown shirts, Nazi Germany, and he's pointed out it doesn't mean that, it means it's an acceptance stamp for Finland. So these, the SA stamp ones, will have been used in World War II. They were imported. They were imported, bought by Finland for the Winter War and the Continuation War. So that'd be something to look out for. This is an improved variant of an M93, but again chambered in 6.5 times 55mm. Right, so this is our job. This, you know, keeping up appearances, keep myself interested. All Swedish Mausers are made, even for the ones in Germany, was Swedish supplied high-grade tool steel that was alloyed with nickel, copper and vanadium. The 6.5mm rounds were fed in with a stripper clip, and when you cock the weapon, so it's obviously the weapon's open, once you've put it in and close the bolt, the stripper clip will fly out. Now it does have a crescent shaped notch. Yeah, see, that's to aid you putting the stripper clip in, apparently. So, produced in Sweden from 1898 to 1925, there was 18,000 of them made during World War II by Husqvarna for civilian use, but altogether a total of over 500,000 were made of the M96. Long rifles were made. They were out of service by the 1950s. Some of the sniper variants stayed on until the 1980s. Home guard as well. I believe the carbine type, which is a bit shorter, still used for ceremonial purposes. Now the sights, you can see here, it's got a simple graduating scale thing that goes up. It doesn't go up, it doesn't want to go up. I think I flipped that a bit. They go like that. It's like a steps sight. But if you pull it all the way up, on the back, it's got like a ladder sight. Now, apparently, this would not be used by a soldier on his own, but only when simultaneous firing at ranks of the enemy. Now, in 1941, they changed the ammunition from a ball-shaped ammo to a boat-shaped Spitzer ammunition. So they had to change the rear sight with a U-shaped notch. But I haven't been able to find, is that the notch? Unsure. But still, that's a nice, you know, it's over 100 years old, this rifle. It feels it, but I like it a lot. I really do like it. So I'll put that back down, and then what we'll do, we'll put on the M96 bayonet. This is a later one. I have done a video on this before, this bayonet. I can't remember if it's post-war, World War II, but the frog has been adapted to go around a belt. I can't. You'd have to look at my other video. I'm not going through it all again. What do you expect? What do you expect for nothing? So that goes over there, like that, I believe. Yeah, that muzzle cover, muzzle ring. Right, there you go. We're on. So there you go, and that's quite a pointy bloody bayonet, I'll tell you. So now, long rifle. So now we are back here. We are back here, and it is quite. I have to say, with the bayonet on, it's a weight. It is a weight. Now, still a fearsome weapon. Look at that. I'm coming right up the screen at you. Now, this is the first. It's got the same lock and safety as a Mauser. Poking things there. In fact, what I'm going to do, dear viewer, I'm going to use the little plunger there just to pull this off, because I don't trust myself. I end up stabbing myself in the face. There you go. There's the bayonet. You've seen it before. This is the first deactivated bolt action rifle that I have got that's EU. So how does the bolt work? So you cock it, pull it back, push it in, back again. Doesn't engage anything. What do I think? Because I got it as part of a little deal, I'm not too fussed. If you know, that's the way we are. It's where we are today. The law hasn't changed. If you want a certain type of rifle, you're going to get it probably regardless. I still think it's crap, because you know the whole thing about people redeactivating weapons. I don't know. If you're going to go to them lengths, I just think I wish they'd left them as they were. That's my opinion. I mean, the advantage of that, if there is one, is that the bolt face isn't cut away at 45 degrees like the other rifles. It's just been left and the firing pins welded in. That's simply because there's no need, because you can't get the bolt out, you see. Now, if you're going to take a look inside, quite clean. I've cleaned it up. I've took it, like, stripped it down as much as I can and cleaned it. But you can't get the bolt out, and the way they deactivate it is a bone of contention with me, because I work in engineering. I think, yeah. If you can see that bolt release catch there, where are we? Here. I'll turn the rifle around. And all they've done there is squirted a piece of, with a semi-automatic welding. What a bloody shit job, honestly. I just think, why couldn't they have drilled and tapped that? You know, drilled it, put a little Allen bolt in, Loctited it in, or even squirted on top of that with a weld and just pushed it down. It would have been so much of a nicer job. That just looks shite. There you go. I mean, that's what I think. And the bolt action itself, it's like unlocking a gate. You know, that smooth Mauser action isn't there. It isn't there at all. Whatever they've done to stop the trigger engaging, or the firing pin, I don't know. But just I'm not too keen on that. Also, the wood there's moving a bit. Sorry, I'm chewing something. The wood there's moving a bit, probably because they've been at the barrel, cutting it, welding it. It's probably bent, so that's probably why that is. That's not too much of an issue. But yeah, that I would buy another rifle like that. I would, but it's not my first. I'm glad I've got rifles at Cock and Click. Put it that way. That's where I am at the minute. I don't have a sling for it, but at the moment I'm bidding on YouTube, eBay, on a little something. Piece of leather, old piece of leather, only for a few quid. If I get that, I'll try and make a sling, try and knock one up. If I don't win it, I might use this off here and see if I can get some Y straps for that. So there's way, it does need a sling, I think, just to finish it off. But there you go. That's my Swedish M96 Mauser, and very, very nice it is too. You know, in deactivated form, as we have in the UK, all matching numbers. But very nice, very good indeed. And that's it. 2 videos of stand today. Talking the usual bilge as always. I don't think I've missed anything out. One more drink of light refreshment. I'm not going to waffle on and keep it going for 15 minutes. I'm just going to stand and look at the camera. Guess the film. You're not going to guess it. I'll tell you who's 2 stars in it. Yul Brynner and Richard Widmark, and I think George Chikaris. I think he's in it as well. I think that's the name of the actor. So yeah, guess the film. There they are, in the helicopter, look. Oh, it's not George Chikaris in there, but Richard Widmark. Anyway, I did manage to pad it out to 15 minutes. This is Stan, and I will, of course, See ya.